EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us down under in the beachside city of Melbourne, Australia. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Mounties of Melbourne. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Come on. Back. Panther 11.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Rolling to his left. Oh, and that is incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Trap 50.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Stroud. Smith and Jigma with the grab. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Let's go.
And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff. You go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They get this out open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And that's it.
Because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled in.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
In motion left goes Watson. They'll run with Hall. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He's going going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown! Breece Hall, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cards go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On the 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Crack roll 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown! Dallas Goddard, his first touchdown of the year. And the Mounties are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He gets it underneath to Hall. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And Stroud now to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Stroud.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go.
Now Stroud.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Let's go now.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. In motion left goes Watson. All again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He'll have the first down and then some.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Christian Watson.
78 yards.
And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. It's a touchdown. He goes 86 yards on the kick return.
And the Mounties are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Ball again on second down.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a pickup of 6.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
2nd and 6.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Come 19, come 19.
Back to throw again. Right side to Watson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Come on, come on. Hey. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 50, trap 50. Hey.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. Back. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The kick by Sanders is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Driving at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at after getting this one across the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. In motion left goes Watson. Paul on a give up the move. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second and 11. That's taken in by Watson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He's across midfield, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed on to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And that'll be caught by Tony. They'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. Stroud now. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Monties are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is home. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Duvernay in motion. They'll give the Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Offense on 3rd down tonight. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Stroud now on 2nd down. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards.
Complete to Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Mounties have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll send Watson in motion right. Call again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cardinals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Let's go now.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And he'll find Hall. Touchdown, Cardinals. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 24.
Monties 21. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And they'll begin by running the option. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Hurt. Pass the 11. Pass the 11.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up on the road.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. That look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade LA stores. Couldn't pay Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collie dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a rancho. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
Yeah, in London, stand up. Look. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cook that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I can tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a yo, gotta do as your toe, got at your stack, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from K to B, long way to go.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
In motion left is Beckham. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State. It's J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now Jackson on second down. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he's got some space here. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. First down. Here's Burrow. In trouble here. Down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. Dot.
Now Burrow. That one taken by T. Higgins. And way up past the 45 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Well, now they'll try the end around. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talking about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
Oh, they bet
And a
now.
penalty flag comes in as that one winds up
Bro, this
incomplete,
nigga
but the
bumped me,
contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
11. Thomas.
Burrow will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The Bengals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Gun.
2nd and 10.
Short throw to Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
11 Thomas. 11 MT tape. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Here is 3rd down and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
That's to the tight end, Mallory. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Chase the motion man right.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7. The option right is Jackson. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Down the right sideline. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Hey, listen, this is a busy game, too. I got to take that over.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
He's got it in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Connecting a little out here with Higgins. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go. 11.
And Burrow going to change the play.
12.
Out of the shotgun, they will mix it. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Scary Miller, 27 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. And McPherson now for the team. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But and they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently, I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 135 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Calling the gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. On this one, and may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Going quickly out to the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11 MT. Stop.
Mixon will go off tackle left, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
So, in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Burrow changing the look.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage, and we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Here we go.
2nd and a couple.
11 Thomas.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot.
Here we go.
Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Inside handoff to Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
11.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd down, a run with Evans. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Running game's playing a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll run here with Evans. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chris Evans.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. McPherson now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. Yeah, he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on first. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson now on first down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A quick throw complete to Beckham. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They go play action with Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
A big play looming on third down.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Hey,
and that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
11 MT, 11
Some
MT.
people like to do that.
11, 11,
I remember
11.
playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just
11,
waved a
11,
hand
11.
like, "Who cares? Let's
Make
get
it
out of
up."
here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On third down, Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And quickly, they get to the line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
11 Thomas. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's fourth down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Baltimore, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.